Hi guys, welcome to Cities Skylines. As always, I'm Sergeant Alpha, and this is one I've been meaning to kind of knock out of the way for a little while, and I figure I'm finally getting around to recording this episode. Maybe do a little bit more. I don't know yet. It just kind of depends on what you guys think. It's one of those top-down games that you see me playing a lot of. It's kind of like a real-time strategy type deal. And basically what it is you build a city, you run it, you kind of take care of everything you need for your people. And before I kind of get too far into it, I'm just going to go through and show you a couple different builds I did. And then we'll kind of start off and build our own city, kind of depending on what you guys, what kind of time frame it takes me here. And depending on what you guys think, we may go through and finish building on our own city, stuff like that. But as you know, you have your main highway up here that you start off with. You have your rail lines. This right here is our build area. And this is just kind of basic city grid I started off with, nothing too special. And as you can see, you can come down through here and you can actually name the streets yourself. Like we have Sergeant Alpha 5 Boulevard. Right here we have John White Boulevard, Enterprise Street, Columbia Street, Destiny Boulevard, D. Martell Street, Fisher Boulevard. It's more of those two. Let's see. Arnold Street, O'Neill Street, Carter Street, Jackson Street, Silk Street, Fraser Street, Stephanie Street, Marrow Street, well, I had another one over in there somewhere. Hammond Street, Archer Street, Barrett, Krebs, Hammond. Yep, so Mary Price Memorial Bridge right there. Annabelle Street, Sterling Road. Some of these I didn't name, some of them I did. But anyway, you get the point. You can name all these little sections of roadway, whatever you want to. And you can set up the junctions, like if it has street lights or traffic signals, stuff like that. Like we'll go in here and we'll come into this view, come over to junctions, and I used to have it set up to where they all have stop signs. But if we come in here, now they all have traffic lights. Or this one does anyway. And that one still has stop signs, and that one has traffic lights. But you know, it can affect traffic, you know, depending on how much traffic you have coming through, stuff like that. You know, this was the first city I kind of messed around with. That's an emergency shelter. Power lines come through here. Let's see what I think that's a hospital or college. Hospital. Okay. Hospital, botanical garden, college. So the hospital would be over here. Yep, there it is. I've kind of moved stuff around in my other cities, but yeah, there's the hospital. You got basic industrial or commercial, areas. Your housing areas, helicopter depots. Yeah, there is one. The first city I built, and we'll jump to the next one I built here in a second. And yeah, I kind of made a couple of little tweaks here and there along my different cities, and then we'll get into making some more here in a minute. Alright guys, and here we go back to the second city I built. And actually it has some of the same distinctions, just I kind of changed it up a little bit, you know, with what I was building where and the layout, stuff like this. Now, I'm a little happier with this area over here just because of how it ended up playing out versus the next city you'll see. So I tried to get the next city to kind of lay out like this and it didn't work out as well as it did here. But we'll go ahead and jump back down in here. Let me see, it still starts off the same area, highway. Started getting some layout going over here. That was going to be the industrial area over this way. Another highway coming through here, up through here. Same basic gist, you have your commercial coming down here from John White Boulevard over to, see there's Cam Street, Enterprise, Columbia, keep coming down Cam Street, hit Destiny Boulevard, Winchester Street, Archer Street, Silk Street, okay. They're basically, you know, some of the same names. C. Fisher Street, you know, changed over from Fisher Boulevard on the last episode. And it keeps going down to Green Street. And again, some of these streets are named after either people I know, streets I lived on, areas I lived in, friends, stuff like that, family members, stuff like that. And yeah, some of important people that kind of affected my life, stuff like that. Some of you that know me pretty well kind of be able to pick out some of these names. See, there you have actually Gwendon Memorial Highway. Again, Mary Price Memorial Bridge, Blackburn Street, Dalton Street, Sherman, Johnston, Williams, Cooper. Yeah. Anyway, I get into a little bit, so definitely different here. You have your cemeteries here. This one's full, I think. Yep, that cemetery's full. We have our tram depot here. Kind of help people get around. And we have a tram going by now. Looks like it's still doing its route. And we have all your basic commercial areas coming through. Just basic residential through here. Let our people somewhere to live. A little street there. Arnold Street, and yeah, nothing too special. Just kind of a general area. I tried to keep it kind of a combination of grid, like your basic bigger city block style. At the same time, I didn't want to go too far into that, just because you know, you don't want to have, I say, nothing but perfectly square blocks, and I kind of get boring. You want to have some unique distinctiveness to it. And same thing with the real life. You're not gonna have every neighborhood, every city, perfect little square blocks. You know, you're all gonna have your individual roads and directions, stuff like that. And that's kind of what I tried to do a little bit more here. And kind of what I planned out here. It's a mixture of blocks and different road patterns, stuff like that. And then a little bit of mixture up here, you know, blocks. It's more residential. Close to the group, there's not really any commercial buildings around this area. It's all commercial. You have a couple buildings here, like your university, or two universities. I thought one of them was a high school. Yeah, apparently I missed out when I was building that, but okay. I had to explain things a little bit. Okay, one of these was supposed to be a high school. I think that one was supposed to be a high school originally. And around here somewhere there was supposed to, there we go, elementary school. So originally it was supposed to be elementary school, high school, and university. I know it's all on the same street, not really spread out, but just how I was trying to lay it out there to get more These residential areas kind of out where I wanted them. But for time's sake, we'll say that that's actually a high school. Okay. Now, the only problem with this is if a tsunami comes through. Oh. Okay. Looks like they sorted that out. If a tsunami comes through, you know, pretty much all this down here is getting flooded up to, I believe, up in here is kind of where it floods to. So all these guys down in here, if they don't get out, they're going to kind of get swept away or killed or whatever. Next, I'm going to see if I can trigger that. I'm not sure if it'll actually work or not. Let's see if that works. I don't know if it will or not. We'll try to a couple buoys down here, see if we get any kind of warning about it, if it does. Yeah, I'm not really getting anything, so we'll kind of let that stew a little bit and see if anything comes out of that. But anyway, yeah, we have our satellite here. Let's just know if an asteroid's coming in. We have more emergency shelters here. Hospital. Different disaster response unit right there. Different emergency services all in here. They kind of help the city out a little bit. More of a commercial zone in here, or office zone. You have your smaller little service areas like fire department. I believe there's a police department over here somewhere. We have a train station, kind of connect areas through here. We have a little connection area over here to the airport. And this is going to be our airport. A little bit of tourism over in here. A little bit more kind of mixed area over here. A couple power plants. And then the downside to having to upgrade stuff so much, sometimes it don't work out how you plan. This was originally a 2-lane road. I had upgraded to a 6 in that one section. I didn't have room to upgrade, so it got stuck at 2-lane. So it's 6-lane, 2-lane, 6-lane. And same here, like, you see how traffic is backing up. That's another part of this game. You have to try to manage how your traffic flows, because if not, it'll get pretty much a standstill, basically. And so to try to alleviate this area here a little bit, and it helped slightly, not a whole lot. You know, I kind of came up here and I built this exit area, exit and entrance here, and come around, but at the same time kind of see what it does. Because you have one lane, one major thoroughfare here, one here, one here, one still coming straight through here. And this is how this one came through, because originally this only had this entrance, and you see where a lot of traffic's trying to come straight through here. So we opened up the second avenue through here on Sherman Street, and it helped out a little bit, not a whole lot. And then we try to do more over here on McNally, and over on Moore, and Annabelle, so kind of get traffic flowing in and out in different directions away from here. Just like most of the people want to come up through this way to get where they're going. But we're going to go ahead and jump to our third city. Kind of take a look at it, and then we'll go from there and see if we can start building our own new city for you guys. So bear with me, and we'll jump into that in a minute. Alright guys, we are back, and we are at our third city that I have built so far. And you can see I've got a lot further with this one, built a lot more stuff in. Again, just pretty much playing around with it, kind of seeing what I can get set up. Nothing too special. Just trying to see how everything works out here. You can see, like, we have part of an amusement park up here. And we'll take a closer look at that in a minute. But, we have 27,000 citizens right now. That's going to kind of vary it a little bit as we go along. Because I'm not doing anything for them. Let's see, we have same basic layout originally. We have our residential area right through here. And that comes down to about here. And that was as far as it went originally. And then I did the same thing as the second city and moved it over here. And then I kind of got full over here. And I started getting so many I had to expand again. Come down here at the bottom of this commercial area. Right in here. And do another smaller residential area. But, you know, I haven't really changed any of the names of these streets around. It's all basic street names so far. But we have our amusement park that we started over here. We have a couple roller coasters, games, stuff like that in here. And later on we're going to go back through and actually I didn't even realize my fence got messed up. I'm going to have to go back and do my fence again. Yeah, I'm going to have to go back through and fix my fence. Okay. Anyway, we have all this open area to kind of go through and work on. Parking, a little bit of trash. So we got this one. I try to kind of hide the trash dumps and recycling center, stuff like that, a little bit away from everybody's kind of view. Make it a little bit more aesthetic. That way we don't have like just boom, garbage dump right here in the middle of this thing. It's there, but it's kind of out of sight, out of mind type deal. All the freeways we got upgraded to 4-lane freeways. And we have a 4-lane road up here, and I'm not sure what I'm going to do over in this area. Over here we just connected this up here to our industrial area, and this is alternating between getting use and all abandoned for me for some reason. I'm not sure why. We have a dam right here, and I'm not getting enough water pressure built up to actually generate power. So I realize someone's making the river higher. And right down here we have a couple docks for our industrial section. A little power plant over here, helping supply power. Road maintenance, garbage, and nothing in here yet. And then over here is mostly my tourism area. It's gonna be more like one of the main tourism areas. I think we'll do a nature reserve area over here somewhere. Probably like right in this hilled area right here. But anyway, we have this airport here. You have your hot air balloon tours, blimp tours, a couple of towers over here. Statue of Liberty, but I think in here they call it yeah, no, it's Statue of Liberty. Okay, well, they call it something else in game. football stadium. Couple of temple, panda sanctuary. And actually get close enough to see a couple pandas in there. Zoo rolling around. Oh, hello. That's actually on fire. That's not good. Why is the fire department not coming to put that out? Do we not have anybody here close enough to do that? Okay, they're still not doing anything. So apparently this is just going to continue to be on fire because our fire department's not wanting to come out. Which is odd because we have one right over here somewhere. Anyway, we have our zoo. It seems it's still kind of popular. Got a lot of guys sitting over here. We have our birdhouse, insects, monkeys, rhinos, some reindeer, antelope, giraffe, elephants, lions, more rhinos, flamingos, bison. And we have a little sub-zoo over here. So pretty much everything except for the aquarium. And the aquarium, you have to have a shoreline right there. So I should have built more over this direction if I was going to do a zoo with an aquarium. A small water thing right there, looks like. So we can get close enough to see any of this. Looks like there's a couple eagles in there. Here's our elephants. A couple little baby elephants. So we can... Oh, hey, we can actually rename these. Let's see. Oh, this one, John? No. Yeah, we'll call that one John. And there we go, John. John the elephant. Okay, so I completely forgot you could name stuff in here. So we call this one Meg. Let's see, we'll name something else in here real quick before we move on. Name a line Brian. Alright, so anyway, but so we had I kind of made a bigger train depot, kind of support the tourism and the freight coming through. Again, I kind of tried to hide some of the stuff with trees. Can't really hide that as much, but try to keep it outside while we can. Over this way we have another airport over here. Another train depot, kind of spreading things out a little bit. And over here, as you can see, we don't have as bad of a problem with traffic coming in and out since we had to move. The bridgehead further away, down this direction. So we were able to do 3 lanes of traffic coming on and off the freeway both directions, which alleviates the problem a little bit. And they followed onto a 4 and 6 lane road, multiple ways to get in and out of there, so it helps traffic a lot. Over this way, high school, sports hall, a lot of residential area, and plenty of options to still do things out this way. to keep our city going. But we're going to go ahead and try to get started on our 4th city. And our first new city for you guys. Real quick, and we'll only have enough time to do a couple minutes of that. And kind of gets... Well, actually, no. I'll save that for another episode. Just because I won't really have enough time to get started. So we'll just kind of do a little quick overview with this, and then we'll pick up with the next episode on a fresh start to a new city. So, okay, as you see, we just kind of move things around a little bit. Nothing too major. We have a lot more area to work with on this one. Over here. And, the rest of our episodes will pretty much be the same. And if you have a lot of traffic congestion, stuff like that, you'll get a little notification like this. And it's basically because of this intersection right here. Yeah, one 4-lane highway coming this way, one coming this way, and it's all dumping onto this one little 6-lane road with a bunch of little intersections. It's all getting controlled by traffic lights. That's kind of messing with traffic flow. Plus, you have traffic lights here, the tram traffic, the industrial traffic, everything trying to come through. So, by the next day, we'll have to try to figure out a way to work on that. But that's going to be all I have time for this episode. If you like what you see, give me a like and subscribe. It'll really help me out. And if you want to see more of this, let me know. And I'll try to do some more episodes. And change up a little bit from what I normally do. And you can always check out my Facebook page, Sergeant Alpha 5 Gaming, for any updates to the channel or any news I may have, or if I'm going for a little while, I'll try to have an explanation on that. But until next time, guys, I'll see you guys later.